Hi everyone. Today we are going to see the continuation of the BigQuery tables. Okay. So in one video, in the part one video, I have shown you how to create the table using the console way that we have seen. And the another part two, I have shown you how to create the table by using the SQL query. And along with that, I have shown you how to create the BigQuery table by using the command line interface. And in today's video, what I'm going to cover is while we are creating the table using the console way, that time we have kept the empty table option in the source, right? Just a minute, I'll show you now. Just a minute, I'm going to create one of the data set. If you want to use the existing data sets, you can use, but now I'm going to create one more data set. Just a minute. Example, I'm taking the data set name. Create. So this is my data set which I was created now. So inside this now I'm going to show you all the things, tables how I'm going to create. Okay. Now in this I'm going to create one of the table. Yeah, here you can see that in the source, the previous videos where I have shown you in this video, I have shown you that by the empty table option. Now what I'm going to do is now I'm going to show by using the different options. By using the other systems, we are going to create the table. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is first I'm going to select the Google Cloud Storage option. Now I'm going to use this Google Cloud Storage option for creation of the table. Now what is happening is here you are going to give the path of your bucket name at the same time your file name. What is meaning of this Google Cloud Storage is already I have made a video on this. If you see in my videos list, you can see that Google Cloud Storage, the theoretical video I have shown you, and also I have shown you the hands-on video also. This is a hands-on video. So please do watch this video and create a bucket and upload a files into that. Upload CSV file, JSON file, like that you upload Avro file, like that you upload some different type of files with this employee data. Okay. Now it will be very easy. So those who forgot to watch these two videos, please go to my channel and please do watch this video and come back and try to practice so that it will be easy for you. So here I'm going to select the Google Cloud Storage, which is nothing but the buckets. I'm selecting that. And after that, I'm going to select my GCS bucket along with my path. Now I'm going to click on this browse. Here you can see all these are my buckets, which I've created. So here in particularly landing 2025 bucket, I'm going to contain my files. If I open this, here you can see employee.csv, employees.json, employee.txt, like this different type of files I have uploaded. You also upload like this and then you start practicing. Now I'm going to select the CSV file and I'm going to hit the select button. So now we can see the path. This is a bucket name and this is a file name. It was selected, right? Now automatically the file format also will be detected by the extension .csv is there, no, so that you got CSV format. Okay. Now after that, if there is any data partitioning, you can enable this option. It means you can tick the checkbox or you can just leave it. And in the coming to the destination, what I'm going to do is this is my project ID. Under the project ID, this is my data set. Inside this data set, I'm going to create the table. What will be the table name? I'm going to mention my table name as employee data GCS. I'm going to mention by the GCS. I'm going to create a table, right? For you understanding purpose, I'm going to creating like this. So don't create like this. Okay, while you are working in the industry, don't create like this. Create the names with a meaningful way. For your understanding purpose, for the comparison of the different tables, I am creating like this. Okay. Now employee data GCS I have kept. Then when coming to the table type, either you can keep the native table or either you can keep the external table. Now I'm going to keep the external table. Now here you can see the schemas. If you want to define the schema manually, you can define the schema like add field like that. Or if you want to define the schema auto detect, you can define it. Just I'm clicking the auto detect. It is going to detect from your file, the column names and all. Okay. Now I'm auto detecting and then I'm hitting the create table option so that the table is going to be created. You can see here the table is created. If I go to the table, You can see here ID, name, salary. All these are the columns which I have mentioned in that CSV file. In that CSV file, I have maintained the data also. The important thing you have to observe is here, if I go with the other table, let us take, if I take one more table, you can see here the option like preview is there, right? But now which I was created the table by using the other systems like Google Cloud Storage, here you cannot see the option like preview because here the data is not there. Okay, here the data is not there. You can see here the data is not there. It means what it is telling is you bought this one from the other system, right? So that's why here the preview option was not there. Okay, now if you create the table natively so that you are going to get here the preview option like this. Okay, now when you come to the table which I was created, you can see here the schema ID, name, salary, and the integer string, the integer like that we got, right? Like this, the table was created. Now, if you want to delete the table, you can delete the table by hitting this delete option, or you can go with the view action. Here also have the option called delete option. You can go with this also. Now in this way we can create the table. Okay, there is a one more way. What is another way is, let us take, I'm going to click on create table. Here instead of empty table we have seen the Google Cloud Storage also. Now we can also upload the file from your local machine also. Okay, now I'll show you that how we are going to use it. So let us take, this is my file, the Excel file with some data is there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to save as some CSV file I'm going to save. Okay, in the desktop I'm going to save like employee data. In the format of CSV file I'm going to select, let us take, in the desktop I'm going to save. Yes, it was saved. Now if I come to my GCP console, here I'm going to select the upload option. Where it is asking me select the file, click on the browse. Here go to the desktop where I have saved, and you can see that here you have the file like employee data CSV is there. Now select this one and open. Now you can see the file was selected. Then you can see the file format also. If you want to upload, if you try to upload any different formats like JSON or any different Avro format, then you can change here, or auto it will detect. If it won't detect automatically, you can change it here. Avro or Parquet or JSON, you can use the either any option. Okay, now I'm going to give the file format as CSV, then destination. As everyone know all these options, I'm going to keep the table name as employee data. Upload like that I am going to keep for your comparison purpose. So I'm going to auto detect my schema. No partition, I'm going to give create table. Now if I go to the table, you can see the table was created, right? The table was created. And you can see in the preview, you can see here the data will be available. Why? Because previously while I'm creating the table, there I have kept the table type as external table. But when I was creating this table in the table type, I have kept a native table. So that what happened here, here the preview button has enabled and the data will be uploaded. Like this, you can upload your data into this BigQuery table also while creation itself. As I shown you the Excel file, right? This is my Excel file. The same data has came here. Understand what I'm trying to say? Yes. Now we have seen the one more option also. And if I come to the create table, there is a one more option like drive. From the drive also, you can also upload. Okay. Now if I select this drive option, it is asking me provide the drive link. If I go to my Google Drive, here I'm going to upload my file into my drive. Let us take, I'm going to upload the data of that file only, that employee CSV file only, which I have created now. We can see here it was uploading. Just a minute. Yes, it was uploaded successfully. Okay. Yeah, it was uploaded successfully. If you copy this file path, see if I copy this file path and if I directly, if I give it here, you'll get the error. Okay, there is a specific format which you have to follow. You can see here. Understand, they have mentioned the specific form only, we have to give that. So that's why I've shown you how to do that here. Okay, this is your file ID. They're asking your file ID, right? Here. So here you can see how they have mentioned the same thing I mentioned like this. You have to do it like this. Okay. Let us take, if this is the drive link which you have copied, which I have copied from here. So let us take, this is the link. Okay. Now what you have to do is, in this format only we have to provide the URI. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, the specific file ID where you can see is, this is your file ID. Okay, this is your file ID. Yeah, this is your file ID. Okay, this is your file ID. You have to give this your file ID in this place. Okay, here you have to give like this. This is your file ID. Don't forget that. Okay, while you are copying, you just come to the notepad and remove this all the things, and then it will be your file ID. Copy this file ID and give it here. Okay, and I'm going to copy this one and I'm going to give it here like this. Now I'm going to select the file type as CSV file. Yes, CSV file format. The destination, I'm going to create the table in that example data set only. Now I'm going to keep like employee data drive, like this I'm going to keep. Don't give such type of names in the industry. You keep the names very, meaningful way. Okay, don't give the names like this. For your understanding purpose, I'm going to give like this to show the comparison. So here, as I told you, if I keep the option external table, what is happening? If I keep the option in native table, what is happening? That and all I've shown you. Okay, now I'm going to click the auto detect the schema. I'm going to use that option and I hit the create and create the table. Yeah, you can see here the employee data drive, it was created, right? From the drive I have created the table. Understand that, you have to remember. So up to now we have seen how to use the different options to create the table, right? Let us take in the create table. You can see the option like Google Cloud Storage, Upload, Drive, Google BigTable, Amazon S3. It means Amazon S3 and the Google BigTable and the Azure Block Storage, that we will see in the later, because I don't have any account in the Amazon S3. In the future, I'm going to do the videos on the Amazon also. It means AWS also. That time I'm going to create one bucket, and from that bucket I'm going to cover here. Okay. The Azure blocks, by using the Azure blocks also you can create the table. For example, if I select the Amazon S3, you can just give the path of that S3 bucket so that you can create the table. Okay. Now if you give the option like Azure blob storage, here also you can provide the path of that, especially blob storage path, so that you can create the table. Okay, now the remaining things are very same, okay, which we have seen already, the store destination, the schema things and all. Okay, if I want to create the table or the view from the existing table, you can create it. Okay, by using the option called existing table, or from the existing view you can create it. Okay, like this we are going to create the table from the other systems. Okay, in the next video we are going to cover how to load the data into the tables in the multiple ways.